charges have been not filed and I was arrested and booked. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, or if you guys have heard somebody else or in your family mention to this. Being arrested and charges not being filed is very possible, and it is very common. The reason why you guys would want to know about this is to be informed. You guys want to have knowledge of this in case it ever happens to you, or if it happens to a family member, you guys will have the background knowledge to be able to know what to do in that type of situation. I am a paralegal. I have been working at a defense firm for 3 years already. I myself check for charges on a person that has been arrested and charges have not been filed. So I know how to do this. I see this on a day-to-day in our office. So we're gonna preview today what happens, what you should do when this type of situation occurs. And the first thing is to seek legal advice. So this is when you get mugshot, you spend a night, and you're accused of a crime. So now you're going to want to go ahead and seek legal advice. You want to seek legal advice because you want to talk to somebody that knows about this, that has been to school, that knows what's going on, and that may be able to let you know what you're able to do in case charges do get filed, or if we wait and you have that background, you have that certainty that he or she is going to be able to help you when something comes up. You don't want to go ahead and speak to somebody, a friend, and have their advice be given to you because they're not an attorney, they didn't go to the state bar. And I got this information from the attorneys I worked with and from the website of the Maricopa County Superior Court, which is online. It's a government website, and they let you know as well to go ahead and seek legal advice. Now that you've seeked legal advice and that you've explained to them your situation and you've let them know what happened, what crime you've been accused of, that it's being charged as a felony, you talk to the attorney, it's important to keep your information updated. And what I mean by information is your contact information, your phone number and address. I don't know if you guys have ever looked on the back of your driver's license, but on the back of your driver's license, it does let you know that you do have to change or report any change of address within a certain time. Your driver's license is like the foundation of where you currently are at and where you're located. And the reason why to keep that updated is because if the county attorney does get their information back from the detective and they do find enough possible evidence to go ahead and file charges, they'll go ahead and send you a summons. And the summons is usually sent over to the address that you have provided them to, which is usually the one on your driver's license. The summons will go ahead and have the charges that have been filed, the date and time of the location of where you need to appear at, and it's usually located at the Superior Court. Unfortunately, the county attorney in the state of Arizona do have a statute of limitation of 7 years. The county attorney has up to 7 years to file charges. The time wait is long. It's very long, but you do have to wait. Usually, if charges do get filed, they may be filed within the year. They may be filed within a year and a half. They just have to gather all of the information. I had a case where this gentleman was accused of domestic violence and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and he was booked, he was arrested, and he was released within 72 hours. Once he was released, he came into our office. He let us know that he wanted us to help him in case something does happen, because the alleged victim in this case was his partner, his girlfriend. So we kept checking on it. Nothing was pending. A year and a half passed by, and then charges were filed. He was summoned to go to court. He had to go through all his initial appearance and his arraignment and everything. and it does happen. So they do have that 7-year mark, and it does suck. But that's why it's also important to go back and seek that legal advice, because you can have that backup of the attorney, someone that knows, someone that can be there with you when this circumstance does happen. After 7 years, you are able to go ahead and just breathe after everything has gone over. And so now, given this whole information, would you rather have this happen and not know anything about it, or would you rather be prepared for either yourself or a family member? That's the question that I leave you guys with, because there's so much more information that you guys can look up into this. You guys are able to look up at the Maricopa County Superior Court.gov. You guys can, so much information is on the internet about this, on the justice websites, on the Superior Court websites. So it's very important to be knowledgeable about this, because we don't know what the future has in store for us. And not just us, somebody in your family could also go through this situation, and it's good to know our rights, it's good to know the law, and it's good to be